I used to think clean laundry was a good thing, a wholesome thing, a sign that someone had their life together, at least for an afternoon. But that was before Karen decided that my freshly washed socks were a direct threat to property values, neighborhood dignity, and the emotional stability of the HOA. This is the story of how I hung laundry in my backyard, and Karen tried to turn it into a federal offense. It was a calm Saturday, sun out, birds chirping, the kind of day where nothing feels illegal yet. I did laundry, normal laundry, shirts, towels, socks that had survived a hard week. Instead of using the dryer, I hung them outside. Fresh air, sun-dried, old school. That's when I heard it. The sharp sound of flip-flops marching with purpose. Karen stood at the fence like she had just discovered a crime scene, hands on hips, sunglasses angled downward, face already offended by gravity itself. Karen, are you seriously displaying laundry outdoors like this is some kind of historical reenactment village? I looked behind me, at the clothes, at the sky. Me. That was the moment I realized this conversation would not be normal. I told her calmly. Me. It's just laundry. Karen inhaled sharply. Karen, just laundry is how neighborhoods start declining without realizing it. She gestured dramatically toward my t-shirts. Karen, this creates a visual narrative of struggle. Karen paced back and forth along the fence. Karen, people don't move into HOAs to see undergarments flapping freely in the wind like they're celebrating poverty. I stared at my socks. They were minding their business. Karen pulled out papers, printed, highlighted, misinterpreted. Karen, according to Section 14C, residents may not display unsightly materials in visible areas. I read it. It said nothing about laundry. Karen tapped the page aggressively. Karen, laundry becomes unsightly once it's witnessed. Karen took photos, my towels, my jeans, my dignity. Karen, I'm documenting this for the HOA. A neighbor peeked over their fence. Karen snapped a picture of them too. My phone buzzed. HOA email. We've received a concern regarding outdoor laundry visibility. Concern. Karen stood smiling across the fence. Karen, I warned you. Karen returned the next day with a notebook. Karen, I'm formally requesting a fine for repeated fabric exposure. I blinked. Me, they're clean clothes. Karen leaned in. Karen, that makes it worse. It implies you plan to do it again. Neighbors started noticing. Some waved, some laughed, some avoided eye contact. Karen started pointing. Karen, this is the house lowering our resale value with cotton. Karen stood in the street yelling into her phone. Karen, he's airing his domestic life in the sun like it's acceptable. She hung up and glared at me. 2 HOA board members showed up. They looked tired already. They looked at the laundry. HOA member, it's clothes. Karen interrupted. Karen, exactly. Karen slammed her binder shut. Karen, if this continues, I will escalate to formal enforcement. One HOA member whispered to the other. HOA member, she's serious. I received a violation notice. Improper visual presentation of personal textiles. Karen watched from her porch, arms crossed, victorious. I requested a hearing. Karen laughed. Karen, good luck defending socks in a court of standards. Karen arrived with a PowerPoint, slides included, before laundry, after laundry, community decline. Karen, these garments symbolize disorder. The HOA president cleared his throat. HOA president, they're clothes, Karen gasped. Karen stood up. Karen, so cleanliness is allowed now? No one answered. The fine was dismissed. Karen sat frozen. Her notes shook. Outside the meeting, Karen whispered, Karen, whispering, this isn't over. I'll revise the rules. She walked away dramatically. The next day, I hung laundry again. Slowly, deliberately. Karen watched from behind her blinds. Neighbors started hanging laundry too. One guy saluted me. Karen closed her curtains. The HOA sent an email. HOA email. Outdoor laundry is permitted, Karen replied. 7 paragraphs. And that's how Karen tried to fine me for hanging laundry. Because for some people, even clean clothes are a threat when they're not controlled. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to HOA Karen Stories. Because somewhere right now, Karen is offended by something drying. Like, subscribe. And remember, in an HOA, even laundry needs permission.